Ashwaubenon?
I don't know.
Okay. Is that right? Ashwaubenon?
I don't know.
Is that right in the front of the thing here? No. Had it on my phone. Second here, Nate. Ashwaubenon.
Ashwaubenon.
Okay, whatever you can put us on, they deserve an intro. Yeah. Nate gave me the thumbs up, says we are ready to go. So, Randy, we are on the air, and we are ready to bring you some State AA American Legion boys baseball. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armgate here to call the game, first game of the State AA tournament. But Waupun taking on Holmen in this ball game in a beautiful facility. Pretty nice day, a little hot out here, but it looks like as far as rain is concerned, it's going to stay away till possibly later on the night, maybe hopefully after the last games are played, but still a great park here. This is where the Brown County Fair is. We went right past those grounds, a beautiful pool, lake. I don't know if that's Highway 43 or what that is across the way, but past center field, but just a beautiful facility, and I think a nice place to host the AA American Legion Boys Baseball Tournament, Randy.
Yeah, thanks for having me on board, Steve. And the only thing unusual about what your whole introduction here was, it's AA this year.
AA.
Something different. Waupun has been in single A, I believe, since 2009, if I'm not mistaken, so it's been a long time. It's been a number of years, and I guess school enrollment is what it's based on, and apparently Waupun bumped up by 41 students in the,
right.
I guess your season, your preschool enrollment, and that was enough to push Waupun into AA.
Yeah, they were always kind of flirting with it, according to Brent Ferris, the head coach for American Legion Post 210 from Waupun, but yeah, he said we've always been like sometimes 4 or 5, kids away from it, and finally we just went right over the edge on it. And he said 41 more, and that got us into AA. Even though they didn't have too hard a time in the regionals, only 3 other teams there, and they took care of business on the 3 teams that they played. Cedarburg was one of them, also Lemira, and Grafton was the other team, but they beat them all pretty handily to get to the state tournament. And coach seems pretty happy with the way the guys are playing right now.
Yeah, he should be. I've had an opportunity to umpire a number of their games and see them up close and personal, and they're playing really well right now. They're playing great defense first and foremost, and they're getting quality pitching, and that's going to lead to a lot of victories.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's take a break right now. We're going to come back, talk a little bit more about the teams before we get things going right at around 1 o'clock or a little after we should get things going. But again, it's the State AA American Legion Boys Baseball Tournament. Waupun in it, taking on Holmen in the first game, double elimination tournament. And we'll be back and talk a little bit more about the Waupun team in just a few minutes on Radio Plus.
HolmenAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmenAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmenAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holmen family your first stop at HolmenAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holmen.
The Waupun Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. Here is some of the great support they have offered over the past few years. Golf bags and umbrellas for the golf team, wrestling record boards, a wrestling mat, 3 iPads for football using Huddle, new basketballs for girls and boys teams, reseeding and landscaping of the JV soccer field, support for different tech programs, and more. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club also provides scholarships for athletes. Good luck, Waupun, in your game today. A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Financing available to qualified buyers. Contact Ballweg Implement in either of their two locations, Waupun or Beaver Dam today for details and anytime online at ballweg.biz.
Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store on West Main Street in Waupun is your party headquarters. Beer, wine, spirits, seasonal beverages, a huge walk-in cooler, and more. There is such a great variety at Mike's Wild Boar. Come and explore. You can also get ice, soda, mixer, specialty malt and cocktail beverages, and more. Watching your favorite sports event soon? No party is complete without a trip to Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store, West Main Street, Waupun.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Okay, welcome back. Now, let's see if we get this name right on this field here. Ashwaubenon Park that we're in right now in Ashwaubenon. And like I said, a beautiful view of the body of water that's out there right now in front of us. And you've got the Brown County Fairgrounds that we're by. Over here, it's just a lot of geese, which we see plenty of those down at Waupun, so nothing abnormal with that. But a lot of people making the trip up here between Holmen and the Waupun fans, and looking forward to it. Should be a good game here in the first round of the tournament.
Yeah, and you said just absolutely beautiful, and that has to be part of Lake Michigan, right? Some of the inlets here, I would assume. So, yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. Not very far from Lambeau Field. I found it interesting at this park. Of course, we're close to Lambeau. Everything here is green and gold. Imagine that, right?
Yeah.
you live Packers if you're in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, the Ashwaubenon colors. They were wearing the green. You see the people walking around in that. But, yeah, a pretty good assortment of teams here. Then Waupun would like to get on the winning side right away. If they win, they don't play till 7 o'clock tomorrow. If they lose this game, then they'll be playing at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I believe, tomorrow. So they'd like to maybe have a little break and things and have yourself a little time off and get to see the area just a little bit. I'm not sure if they're all staying up here. And I was asked Bob. I think he's staying. They got a hotel somewhere where most of the people are staying. So not a bad place. And I just hang out here probably, grab a book,
You bet, yeah.
a cooler, and you'd be all set to go. Again, announcing the starting lineups for both teams, and we'll do that in just a few minutes. Let's take another break again. Waupun getting set to take on Holmen Post 284 in this first round of the AA American Legion Boys Baseball Tournament. Back after this on Radio Plus.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar Main Street in Waupun. Stop on by this warm summer week. Maybe swing on by the air conditioning here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one this week, Nick. Daily specials going on every day. You have to stop in and see what Tierney's bringing out of the kitchen for the day. Of course, our daily specials are Monday. We have pizza specials with all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish. And Saturday, of course, is our appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off.
What a preview for the trucking show coming up in middle of August.
Yeah, I hate to say it, we're going into August, but yes, on August 11th, we have Kitty Corona here, taking our main stage in the parking lot starting at 7 p.m. Party like we always do every year. We'll have fish fry going all that day, and we're looking ahead to truckers. Hopefully good weather.
Our favorite Milwaukee sports team, the Brewers, of course, playing decent baseball.
So we'll have that going on every day this week. You can always find the Brewers on. You can always find something going on here. We got 16 different draft lines, so there's always something for somebody.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Werner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Motor repair and replacement, pumps, pulleys, and belts, barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools, and more. With convenient locations in Oshkosh, Waupun, and Fond du Lac, WW Electric Motors are your trusted local business for electrical and mechanical apparatus services. Just like our area teams go, WW Electric Motors can make it go too. Over 65 years in the area.
At W&W Electric Motors.
National anthem, players introduced out there. Let's go through the starting lineup, or at least the batting order for the Waupun. They'll do their defense now. They're out on the field. They are the home team. Emmett Hull will be over at third base. Also for the Warriors, Hunter Camp behind home plate. You got the one wily veteran back there with a Hunter out there that's not coming back to high school, just graduated. Chase Beam is over at first base. Landon Richter is at second. Evan Sauer, the shortstop. Like I said, Emmett Hull over at third. Left to right in the Waupun outfield, Jake Krieger, Bryant Ferris, and Ethan Cunningham. And we'll take a look at post 284 out of Holmen and their batting order. Xavier Palmer, the shortstop, will be leading off. Then designated hitter Jack Walter batting second, followed by Hayden Goodell. He is the catcher. Cleanup batter is, I always got to get myself ready for this one of the longer names on. There's always somebody that has these, but Tucker Gagenfertner is the cleanup batter and playing first base. Then left fielder Kelvin Gilbertson, Eli Edwardson. He is batting sixth, and at third base, center fielder Tyrus McCoy follows him. After that is Tyler Rose now. He is the right fielder, and then second baseman Jared Roddering. And that is the batting order for post 284 out of Holmen. We are ready to play some ball here, Randy.
Yes, we are, and a little bit of a move here today, putting Chase Beam at first base. I think he's been swinging, a young guy, only going to be a sophomore this year in high school, but he's swinging a hot bat, looking to get some more offense into this lineup. As you said, kind of a veteran behind home plate, and Hunter Camp likes to work his pitching staff and kind of give them advice as they go, and experienced, only finishing his junior year, going to be a senior this coming fall, is Mason Holtz. But he's got a lot of varsity experience under his belt.
I see that Holmen, their high school team, which I'm sure most of these guys, if not all of them, are on the high school team at Holmen. They're the Holmen Vikings. And they tied for third place in the Mississippi Valley Conference behind Onalaska and Lacrosse Aquinas. So there's a couple pretty good teams in a lot of sports, especially when you get Aquinas in there, and that's a team just in their conference in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Holmen down in the southwestern part of the state. Asked them what they're famous for, but nobody called. Look, I don't think we're famous for anything over there, but I know they're close to Onalaska and lacrosse down in that corner of the state down there, and I've seen the signs for it when we drive by. I said, what are you famous for? And I said, well, you know what people think Waupun's famous for? So
Corrections.
For corrections, and
I'll tell you what's
going on there now in Waupun. It's a happening town with all the great businesses downtown and all around town. It's a destination.
You and I travel together a little bit with our wives, and Holmen, just a beautiful country out there, southwestern part of the state.
Called strike. Xavier Palmer up first. We are set up right behind home plate. Got Randy's canopy up here. Big one, too. Even had to actually pick up the bleachers and move them over a few feet. Actually, we just had Nate pick them up and put them over there. But
good thing Big Nate was here to shoulder one whole side of that bleacher.
Yeah, we got Nate Young here, too. We got him out of retirement or out of hibernation or something. I don't know, but we're glad to have him along, and hopefully a long run. Next pitch is swung on and fouled out of play over on the first base side. But, Nate, we are glad to have you along, big guy.
Yeah, so much efficiency as far as pitching now with that pitch count, 105 pitches, and how you work out in the tournament. So Mason needs to throw strikes early.
This is chopped over towards shortstop on the second hop. Had to wait a long time for it to finally land the second time, but Evan Sauer, he's just rock solid over there at shortstop and throws a strike over to first base to Chase Beam, and out number one. Kind of the scouting report, I know they've got some pretty good bats on the team, according to Brent Ferris. He also said really pretty strong and deep pitching staff. Those are the two combinations. You got to have both of those to go far in these double elimination Legion tournaments.
Evan Sauer, he definitely knows his arm strength, able to sit back on that. He made sure he had a good grip, and then just a frozen rope over to first.
Left-handed hitter up now with Jack Walter, the DH. DHing for the pitcher, Aiden Boylan. 2-0 the count now on Walter. Hayden Goodell is the catcher and waiting on deck. That one's going to miss a little low and away. It makes it a 3-0 count.
Yeah, kind of a younger officiating crew here. I'd say 40s, experienced, but
Walter takes on the next pitch, called strike. It's good to see it. A lot of old guys out there.
That's right. These guys are looking pretty good shape, and they're all, I'd say, by the looks of them, all about 40, 45-ish.
Beautiful pitch there by Holtz, kind of jamming, coming high and tight on Walter. He just kind of stuck his bat up there, fought it off, and it just fouled off over towards his dugout over on the third base side. That puts the count from 3-0 to 3-2 now, with one down, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. Misses on the 3-2 pitch, and a walk issue to Walter. So runner at first base with one down, and number 3 in the batting order, Hayden Goodell coming up to bat, the catcher, right-handed hitter. Tucker Gegenfertner is on deck. Yeah, Mason, you've got a chance to see him quite a few times during the season. I know you're taking the drive up there, and I've heard you talk about him before. Just a fun pitcher to watch.
Yes, he is, and he's got excellent stuff. I'd say the last month or so, maybe 5 weeks, he struggled with control a little bit. That's gotten him into trouble, but he can be very, very good on the right day.
That was a couple really good pitches. Worked the outside part of the plate, got the call on just the outside edge, and then came inside, and that was swung on by Goodell, and he just pulls it foul over on the third base side. He's quickly ahead of the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, breaking ball inside half and riding in on that right-hander. Tough to hit.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's fouled back right at us, right at your computer screen. See, we've got a guy in the crowd that had a birthday yesterday with Mike. Mike, it was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, Mike Gopalin, okay. He said he was 35.
That's right.
35? Is that close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Milestone. We won't say what, though.
This is popped in the air out towards right center field, and hauling it in after a nice long and easy run out there, Brian Ferris. Those good center fielders, they make everything look So easy and effortless out there. Just drifted out there, got there just when the ball was getting to him, and boom, caught it out. Runner stays at first, 2 down.
And Ferris, an exceptional athlete. Another young guy in this team, man. He can play anywhere. Excellent outfielder, can play shortstop, second base, probably third. I don't know if he has, but all the skills.
And some heat on that pitch into Tucker and Tucker Gegenfertner, and just once a high heat, a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, good fastball, just above the hands, tough to catch up to.
A little higher, kind of climbed the stairs a little bit on that one, and no offer from Gegenfertner, and it makes it a 1-1 count.
You just like saying that name now, don't you? It's starting to roll off your tongue.
Yeah, there's some names I just never get. But that one, we'll see. Yeah, hooks that one right through. Started kind of high and outside. Curved right through the strike zone. Gegenfertner, no offer. Strike. Count 1 and 2.
How do you like this view we have here?
I like it.
About as good as it gets, isn't it?
I like our view above, though, that we have we're under some shelter, even though it's a little cloudy right now. This one's going to miss off the plate, a little high. 2 and 2 the count.
That's a good pitch right there, I'll tell you what. Tough to stay off.
Yeah, good pitcher. They're not here just to try to throw things down the middle. They're nipping at the edges and getting you to chase a little bit. 2-2 the count now. Ooh, and that one's just going to miss. Makes it a 3-2 count.
Just a little low. Hunter Camp, he really has become a true catcher over the years. I think he's at his best this year. He knows how to help the umpires.
And that's a weak little grounder over to second base. Richter charges, throws the first, gets the out. And Holmen comes up empty in the top of the first inning. They come up with 1 walk, 1 base runner. Nobody scores, and after 1/2 of inning, Waupun and Holmen tied at 0-0. And we'll be back in just 90 seconds with the bottom half of inning number 1 on Radio Plus.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. It's a BOGO with 16-ounce packages of assorted varieties of bacon this week. Deals on iceberg, coleslaw, or garden salad lettuce. Deals on ballpark or Oscar Mayer hot dogs. Blue Bunny ice cream. Piggly Wiggly 24 packs of water, and more. Get these and more great deals at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
The Waupun team is having a sweet season. Speaking of sweetness, let's all get to Gooth's Candy. Gourmet coffee, specialty popcorn, a sweet bite of gourmet chocolates, and more. If you're seeking the finest, choose Gooth's Candy. Come and see them for some yummy homemade chocolates, turtles, drink specials, specialty popcorns, candy, nuts, ice cream, knickknacks, and much more. Main Street, Waupun. And Gooth's Candy, a sweet treat.
HolmenAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmenAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmenAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holmen family your first stop at HolmenAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holmen.
Okay, and we are back again in Ashwaubenon. Good start for Waupun defensively, shutting down Holmen, only allowing 1 runner on with a walk. Let's take a look at Waupun's batting order. Emmett Hull will lead things off, followed by Mason Holtz, Evan Sauer, Chase Beam, Brian Ferris, Jake Krieger, Landon Richter, Ethan Cunningham, and Hunter Camp. Defensively, left-handed pitcher on the mound, Aiden Boylan. Being DH'd for in the batting order. Hayden Goodell is behind home plate, the catcher. First up for Waupun, Emmett Hull. Strike 1 on the first pitch in. No offer from Emmett. First baseman Tucken Gegenfertner. Jared Roddering is at second base. Shortstop is Xavier Palmer and Eli Edwardson over at third base. Next pitch misses, makes the count 1-1. Left to right in the Holmen post 284 outfield, Kelvin Gilbertson, Tyrus McCoy, and Tyler Rose now. It's the 1-1 pitch from Boylan. And a called strike in that pitch makes it a 1-2 count.
A good tailing fastball right there.
Definitely one of the strengths that we've heard about for the pitching here from Holmen. Waupun usually does pretty good homework on the teams that they play, and I know they get together and just watch video, get to find some coaches from that area that might give them a little information. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back and out of play. Keeps the count at 2-2.
Hayden Goodell, the catcher, he's setting up outside portion, maybe off the plate, trying to get that call, and pretty close that time. Haven't been able to fight one off.
2-2 pitch again from Boylan, and just missing off the outside part of the plate, away from the right-handed hitting Emmett Hall.
Yeah, looked like right down Main Street as far as the catcher, but as I said, he's set up off the plate.
3-2 pitch, and that is strike three. Going down looking is Emmett Hall. That brings up Mason Holtz with Evan Sauer on deck. The other teams that are here in the tournament just kind of going through it. They already had one game in already as we walked up and were setting up. We saw River Falls and Pulaski going at it. It was River Falls winning easily, 11-1 in that ball game. Winner of this game plays them, River Falls, tomorrow at 7 o'clock right here on this diamond. And the loser of the game will be playing Pulaski at 2 in the afternoon here.
Yeah, it wasn't a great game, to be honest with you, that first game.
No.
A few errors that I saw and just hit batters. Not didn't look like high-level baseball there. Maybe nerves.
They're coming a little high and tight in there on Mason, lefty against lefty, and it's now a 1-2 count. Next game coming up at 4 o'clock here today in Ashwaubenon. Medford taking on New London. Then it's Fort Atkinson and Ashwaubenon playing at 7 o'clock tonight. That one curves off the outside part of the plate. 2-2 the count now on Holtz. Mason batting .309 here in the American Legion season, I should say. And that's hit over between third and short. It's going to be a backhanded stop by the shortstop. And what a nice play. He had a long way to go. Had to go way back by the grass, halfway over to third base to get it, but a good job by the shortstop, Xavier Palmer. You can tell he put a little extra mustard on that one and just gets Holtz out at first base. Nice play by the shortstop, Xavier Palmer.
Yeah, that was close. That's MLB. That might be going to review. That's how close it was. Great play, though, defensively.
That will bring up Evan Sauer. Evan on the season batting .404. 19 RBIs for post 210. Chase Beam awaiting on deck. Next one's going to miss low and inside. Count is now 1-1.
Boylan kind of dropped down there, sidearm or 3/4. Get a different arm slot.
Kind of sliced away from him just a little bit. Kind of a odd-looking pitch, but they swung on and fouled back into the screen. Makes the count 1-2. Looks like he's got definitely some pitch choices, does Boylan. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the screen. Keeps the count at 1-2.
Evan Sauer a little disappointed in himself. He thought he had a good pitch to hit right there. He's been one of the hottest hitters on this team.
Yeah, high school and the Legion, he's been their hitting leader.
He can hit with power. He can hit to all fields. Mostly a pull hitter.
Offers on the next one. Pounds it down to the ground foul. Keeps the count now at 1-2 for Evan. Yeah, double elimination tournament when you get into the postseason, the regionals, and also the state tournament. That's chopped over towards third base, and it's going to pass the third baseman. Evan Sauer is going to round first and hold up right there. Good job by the third baseman, Eli Edwardson, I should say. Got by him, kind of handcuffed him a little bit with a backhand attempt over there, and then he got past him. But he got out there in a hurry, and they got the ball back in. That keeps Evan over at first base.
Evan just continues with that toward hitting he's had all year. Able to hit balls really hard. Sometimes they're hit at third baseman. They just can't handle them.
You don't see a lot of freshmen in the leadoff spot for Waupun, which we had a freshman being a sophomore year coming up for them, and got somebody as big as a Chase Beam coming up too, a guy that just got done with his freshman year.
That's raining.
Oh, I thought it was people clapping, but it's actually raining.
Just like that.
That's why we brought the canopy along. Hopefully the wind does not company it, but it is raining right now. We've got Randy's nice 12 by 12 foot canopy, so people scattering right now, and
I think we're okay.
yeah, the power got stuck.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we have rain. We're trying to get things out of the way here a little bit, and we're going to have to pull our table back a little bit more. Pull Nate's camera back, pull Nate's table back a little bit, and we're going to make sure we don't get the camera wet. We can get wet, but the electrical equipment kind of front does not like being rained on. And that one, a diving safe at home plate. I didn't even know because the rain came in. How did that all happen?
Yeah, I know there was a pass ball or a wild pitch earlier that moved Sauer to third.
Sorry, we kind of lost track as we're trying to get stuff out of the rain that we missed how Mr. Beam got over to third base.
My wife saying, yeah, we are back on now again, which is good. We know that. Yeah, it was a scramble here. The rain just came out of nowhere, folks, and
it came down
came hard, and we had a lot of equipment out. We had to pull back under the tent, so we apologize. Anyway, 1-0.
We have no clue how the Beam got over to. Did you see that?
I don't know how Beam got on, actually. But
the guy got over to third base. How did he get on base? We were trying to get stuff out of the water. Anybody see that? What do you think? Just tell me.
Okay. And Bryant Ferris just walked.
We were all making a dance for it.
I do know they moved up. Somehow, I'm not sure if Chase walked. I'm going to guess that. And there was a wild pitch that got Sauer over to third and Beam to second. A second wild pitch that led to scoring by Sauer. Chase Beam to third, and now another walk to Bryant Ferris.
He walked, okay. Couple walks. Okay, Chase Beam did walk. You probably knew that if you were watching. Of course, we were moving the camera at the time, too, so I think for help from the people underneath our canopy, which are definitely welcome to be in here with us. No doubt. We got more room, too, if people want to get out of it.
And people were telling me before the game in the concession area, some of the staff here, that they felt that the rain was going to be moved back, but not so.
So don't give us weather report from the concession stand, people. Is that the tip of the day?
They were saying 5 o'clock maybe now. Looks like we're going to be all clear this afternoon. Well,
how you doing there, Nate? Okay, I think we lost our
trouble.
And a close play over at first base, and a good job by the second baseman getting over there and getting the last out. But not before Waupun comes up with a run. They strand a couple, and they lead 1-0 after one inning here in Ashwaubenon. We'll be back with the top of inning number 2 coming up in just a few minutes on Radio Plus.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Of the Waupun batters get on with a free pass, some pass balls. We did get a run across home plate with Evan Sauer. They strand Chase Beam over at third, and Bryant Ferris over at first base, but they do get one running. Waupun now leads 1-0 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard.
Yeah, able to get a run without Sauer had a hit, that's correct.
Yeah, got a hit out of the deal.
One hit, yeah.
Yeah, so good start. Waupun being aggressive as they have all season long, and Waupun's known for that. Some good speed on the team. They make you pay for any mistakes out there. So Waupun will be facing number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order. Kelvin Gilbertson, followed by Eli Edwardson and Tyrus McCoy. First three batters, number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order. Good high heat and a swing and a miss by Gilbertson. Down to the count, 0-1.
Good news is I think the rain has stopped almost as quickly as it started, and it looks like blue skies behind us.
Yeah, it's going to miss a little low one outside. Even the guy playing the music here at the ballpark said, "Blame it on the rain." Came on the rain, so they're on top of things. That's what a good person that plays the music at games does. You got to kind of go with the situation. Okay, 1-1 the count on Gilbertson, Eli Edwardson waiting on deck. Oh, that one dropped right out of the strike zone. What a nice breaking pitch right down to the ground. A good job by Waupun's catcher, Hunter Camp. Knock it down. She didn't have to, but shows that he can do it. And now 1-2 the count. That one is popped on the arrow towards right field, and kind of floating back is Ethan Cunningham and hauls it in for out number 1. So a fly out to right field. That'll bring up Eli Edwardson. He is the third baseman, and Tyrus McCoy, the center fielder, is awaiting on deck. Another right-handed batter with Edwardson coming to the plate.
Yeah, not bad. Blue skies behind. I think we're going to be okay, at least for a little while.
And a strike called. Thinking about it was Edwardson that decided not to swing, and a called strike one makes the count 0-1. And we didn't have that in our drill. We got together. Didn't have a meeting to get together in emergency situations.
Emergency. I am so glad you called this morning or texted me this morning and said, "Do you have a big canopy?"
Yeah,
which I do.
I'm glad we went with that.
Yeah.
And that one swept right through the strike zone, coming right in, and right through the strike zone to Edwardson. Down to the count now, 1-2.
This thing's big enough we could fit an extra 10 people under here.
I said there's some people in there. I said, "Yeah, come on in. Plenty of room in here." This one's going to kind of sail away from the right-handed hitter. Makes it a 2-2 count with one down, nobody on. Top of the second inning, 1-0 Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. And that's on the ground over towards Sauer. Picks it up on a little higher hop at the end of that one from what it was. Popped up, and he caught it perfectly. His textbook, and threw it to first to get the out. So 2 up and 2 down.
Holtz dealing right now, throwing strikes. That's the key. Getting ahead in the count, keeping his pitch count reasonable. Sun's peeking back out, Steve.
That's good news. That's going to be one of those crazy days. You get the humid stuff like this, you never know when things are going to pop in, and I really need to see the dark clouds coming in to give us that rain. So that brings up Tyrus McCoy, the center fielder.
I heard a little of the storm rolling through about 11:30, 11:45 last night. I actually got up and went out on my porch and checked.
This pitch is swung on and fouled. You had some damage over there.
I didn't think it was too bad. I was kind of worried about, my yard a little bit. And I got up early this morning and looked across the street, and a big tree down in my neighbor's yard actually fell on the east side neighbor's house a bit. So, yeah, interesting.
All of a sudden, your son's name gets brought up, and somebody has a tree problem or a tree down. Is Alex around or available? And
neighbors ringing the doorbell. Hey, can your son come over right now and take care of this? Like, he's rather busy.
How many months has he booked out?
Yeah, he's booked out through the whole season, but he can make an exception for
emergency
situations. You bet.
Yeah, Alex does a good job. Picked a good little part-time job to have. He's busy during the week, but gets home on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, and can take care of a little business, get some trees knocked down. Plenty of them out there with all the ash board trees or ash trees out there. A lot of those need to come down everywhere.
Millions of them in the country. Just millions. Yeah. A&A Tree Service.
3-2 the count now to McCoy with 2 down, nobody on. Here's the pitch.
Beauty.
Yeah, nice one again. Trying to curve that right through the strike zone and getting a piece of it on the swing. McCoy stays alive, keeps the count at 3-2.
Jason, the director here at the park, was telling me before the game that they have a tarp for the softball infield that they pulled over last night.
And last second decision there. Wasn't sure how much that ball was going to move. It moved a little bit, but kind of fought one off that was outside, fouled it back to live to see another pitch.
And they said they do not have a tarp for this baseball diamond, but they pulled the softball one over and covered the majority of the infield, and he said it was a saver.
Who comes in with a fastball, but another good job by McCoy battling up there, making Holtz work for this third out. Tyler Rose now hoping that he can get up here in this inning yet. Top of the second inning, 1-0 Waupun. So another 3-2 pitch for Mason Holtz. Here it is. That one's going to sail away from the right-handed hitter, and a good job at the plate by Tyrus McCoy. Going up there and fouling off a bunch of them and worked himself into a walk.
Yeah, it's more important than you realize in today's game with that pitch count. If you can just battle and get long at bats, you could possibly force that starting pitcher out of the game, before the 6th or 7th inning.
And a strike on the outside part of the plate. No offer from Tyler Rose now, the right fielder. Number 8 in the batting order, Jared Roddering awaiting on deck.
If you're not familiar, that's 30 pitches and under. There's no rest.
Runner goes and no throw. He got a really good jump on that one. So heading over to second base is McCoy.
30 pitches and under, you can come back the next day. 45 and under, you have to have 1 day rest, I believe it is, and then 105 is maximum in a game. Then you're done for 4 days, so it's so important.
Ooh, beautiful pitch coming right through the strike zone. It started about shoulder height and went right down Main Street at the end of it. Boy, great movement on that. 1-2 the count now for Rose now. Runner at second base. A 1-0 lead for Waupun. It's top of the second inning. We'll check over to second, and it's going to miss off the plate.
Close. A little backdoor bender that didn't quite get all the way back.
Hello to Dave Turner out there. Said gets take care of business at State, guys. And don't forget, we've got the girls' state game for the American Legion post-210 girls softball team making it to state. And they're starting at 2 o'clock today, and you got Jeff Sauer over there video streaming and doing the play-by-play down in DeForest.
Hey, you can tune in as soon as our game is finished, right?
Right. This one's going to miss high and away. Back to a 3-2 count again. Exactly, Mason thought he had things kind of going his way, getting the first two to pop out and ground out, and now issues a walk after a long at bat to McCoy, and battling now with Tyler Rose now with a full count. And that's a sharply hit ball out towards left field, and a nice catch out in left field by Waupun's Jay Krieger, diving off to his right to get it. Kind of high and away from him, and he goes and brings it in and saves a run from coming in. Good job there by Jay Krieger out in left field. Waupun dodges a bullet there, gets by him. A run comes in, but now Waupun shuts him down in the top of the second inning. Just one walk issued, one runner stranded, and nobody scores. And after 1.5 innings, it is Waupun leading 1-0 back with the bottom half of inning number 2 coming your way in just 60 seconds on Radio Plus.
Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store on West Main Street in Waupun is your party headquarters. Beer, wine, spirits, seasonal beverages, a huge walk-in cooler, and more. There is such a great variety at Mike's Wild Boar. Come and explore. You can also get ice, soda, mixer, specialty malt and cocktail beverages, and more. Watching your favorite sports event soon? No party is complete without a trip to Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store, West Main Street, Waupun.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Financing available to qualified buyers. Contact Ballweg Implement in either of their two locations, Waupun or Beaver Dam today for details and anytime online at ballweg.biz.
Okay, we are back for the bottom half of inning number 2, and number 7, 8, 9 in the batting order coming up for post 210. Landon Richter, followed by Ethan Cunningham and Hunter Camp. But I tell you, the one good thing at the plate that the Holmen batters did is they definitely added up the pitches for Mason Holtz. Because at the very least, you don't want him to go over the 45 threshold to be done pretty much for a couple days after that.
I think Waupun's confident in having their guys go the distance in a game, and then, instead of trying to manage and micromanage pitching, which you see so much. I just worked the State Junior Legion tournament. Oh, my goodness. They'd have 7, 8 pitching changes sometimes in one game, and they take 3+ hours. It was just brutal to be a part of.
Landon Richter at the plate now, batting .279 on the season, right-handed batter. Second baseman for Waupun, Ethan Cunningham, awaiting on deck. Called strike on the next pitch in, makes the count 2-1 to Landon.
I am almost certain, Steve, that this gentleman behind home plate, the umpire, is the same guy Waupun had in sectionals.
So bounce over towards third base. How high bounce over to the third baseman, Eli Edwardson, and does a good job. That kind of popped up by his shoulder, and he hauled it in and threw a strike to first to get the out. So a good play by the third baseman, Edwardson. And Ethan Cunningham coming up. He had a great high school season. Pretty solid guy at the plate and out in right field.
Got a little power occasionally. Can hit some gappers and possible home run power.
Fouls the first one back for strike one.
Yeah, I think without knowing these gentlemen at all, I'm almost positive that's the same guy that worked home plate in the sectionals that we were at for Waupun.
Pitch also fouled back and out of play. Yeah, that's an aging profession out there, being an umpire, and it's good to see, like I said, some younger people out there. We need to see more of it because we could be in trouble in the next few years if we don't start getting some young blood out there. That's why it's good to see how it's going down, watching on strike three. The pitch there by Aiden Boylan is kind of going over the outside part of the plate, and Cunningham goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a no-doubter right there. If Ethan was looking for something different, he's got a fastball down Main Street.
And Hunter Camp steps to the plate now with 2 down and nobody on. We mentioned him quite often during the high school season, and great job he did in that number 9 slot. Had a really good batting average, good aggressive base runner out there, and really set up the top of the order in a lot of games that we went to. Next pitch is going to miss high, makes it a 2-0 count. Not sure where does he work in these?
He's working at Central Cable, I heard, so he's gone during the week,
Ah.
Monday through Thursday, so he did not play too much night ball.
Next one's going to miss high and away, makes it a 3-0 count. Does he work with Alex?
That I don't know, but I know he is with Central. They have a number of crews, but I haven't had a chance to ask Alex if he would be on his crew.
And that's a called strike. Taking all the way was Hunter Camp, makes the count 3-1.
Shout out Marilyn and Elton Klumpers tuning in, listening. Elton's always at the games watching.
I made a mistake. What was the place that was in Nakusa that Avery played at?
We
State
did.
tournament up
Yes,
there once?
yeah,
I made a mistake of, using his spot that he had already staked out for our broadcast stuff. Here's one over towards second base. Roddering ranges off to his left. Flings one over to first base to get the out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Holmen against Waupun. And after 2 complete, Waupun with that 1-0 lead. Be back with the top of inning number 3 in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
The Waupun Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. Here is some of the great support they have offered over the past few years. golf bags and umbrellas for the golf team, wrestling record boards, a wrestling mat, 3 iPads for football using Huddle, new basketballs for girls and boys teams, reseeding and landscaping of the JV soccer field, support for different tech programs, and more. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club also provides scholarships for athletes. Good luck, Waupun, in your game today.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Okay, we are back in Ashwaubenon. Survived a little downpour of rain. Only lasted just for a few minutes and just kind of went away as fast as it came in. And you're done with 2 innings. Waupun leading now 1-0.
Thank goodness for the canopy. We would have been in trouble with the electronic equipment as it did rain hard.
So I said between the sun, not good for the equipment, and rain, really bad for the equipment. It's a must if you don't have a press box. You got to be underneath a canopy, and luckily Randy's got a nice little setup here. Didn't even blow away. The winds really didn't pick up too bad with that. So, but it's nice.
About as fast as I've seen Big Nate Young move, trying to scramble and save our cameras and electronics.
Okay, number 9, 1 and 2 in the batting order coming up for Holmen here, top of the 3rd inning. Jared Roddering up first. Watch the strike one go by. And back to the top of the order with Xavier Palmer, followed by Jack Walter. A great pitch, just bringing the heat. Just finding spots right now. Makes the count 0-2. Still no offer from Roddering. Yep, Sales away. I got away out of the hands of Mason. Just got to turn his back right away as soon as he threw it. Makes the count 1-2.
Young man next to me flinching like everybody does when you watch the Burr games too. Everybody dives when the ball's coming back.
Okay, 1-2 the count for Roddering. Mason taking his time on this one and bringing it. Oh, drops it right in, a swing and a miss. Nice job. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down, nobody on, and that brings the top of the order Xavier Palmer up to bat. He grounded out back in the 1st inning.
I mentioned that pitch count. Mason being quite efficient today. The only time he's had long at-bats against him has been when the batters have just fouled off a lot.
That's a nice pitch. No offer by Palmer. Called strike 1.
That's 5 strikes in a row. That's a nice job right there.
Sales off the outside part of the plate away from the right-handed hitter. Evens the count now at 1-1. Can't keep my head on a swivel now, waiting for. We're good now with rain. We're far enough underneath. That's not a lot on it. Still considered a line drive, but just ranging off to his right to get it was Evan Sauer for out number 2. Yeah, last inning we were good on getting the first 2 outs. Had to work to get the last out. Well, we'll see how it goes here with Jack Walter, the DH. Up he got on with that walk back in the 1st inning. Gets stranded at first base. First pitch into him misses high for ball 1. Yeah, we'll be covering all of the Waupun Post 210 games throughout the tournament. Stays off the next one. Just going to miss high. Makes it a 2-0 count. And we're also with another crew down. Just, I guess, the one-man crew with Jeff Sauer doing the camera and the play-by-play down in DeForest for the Girls Legion tournament. And Randy mentioned that the both the is it A and AA or Division 1 and 2? I don't know what they go by with this.
Division 1, 2, yes.
Okay, they're both playing down in DeForest.
They are, yeah. Same facility. A couple of diamonds going on. Kind of, I guess, neat. They don't have that many teams in the softball American Legion state right now, so it's they're able to handle it all in one facility.
2-2 pitch and a fires one by, a strike 3 into Jack Walter. So a couple strikeouts, nobody reaches. Waupun with that 1-0 lead going into the bottom of inning number 3, and we'll be back in just 90 seconds with the bottom of that inning coming your way right after this on RP Sports.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar Main Street in Waupun. Stop on by this warm summer week. Maybe swing on by the air conditioning here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one this week, Nick. Daily specials going on every day. You have to stop in and see what Tierney's bringing out of the kitchen for the day. Of course, our daily specials are Monday. We have pizza specials with all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish. And Saturday, of course, is our appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off.
What a preview for the trucking show coming up in middle of August.
Yeah, I hate to say it, we're going into August, but yes, on August 11th, we have Kitty Corona here, taking our main stage in the parking lot starting at 7 p.m. Party like we always do every year. We'll have fish fry going all that day, and we're looking ahead to truckers. Hopefully good weather.
Our favorite Milwaukee sports team, the Brewers, of course, playing decent baseball.
So we'll have that going on every day this week. You can always find the Brewers on. You can always find something going on here. We got 16 different draft lines, so there's always something for somebody.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street.
Here we go, bottom of inning number 3, and Waupun will start right at the top of the order with Emmett Hull, followed by Mason Holtz and Evan Sauer. A nice, efficient top of the third inning for Waupun.
I don't know what the pitch count was, but probably around a dozen. That wasn't bad at all. You don't like that.
This pitch into Emmett is fouled back and out of play. Emmett going down looking. Strikeout victim back in the first inning. Hayden Boylan still on the mound, the lefty. Yeah, I like everything about this park, though. Just we got a nice drive through it. Kind of took a scenic trip through here, but swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Just kind of dropped right out of the strike zone, and over the top of it with a swing was Hull. Makes the count 0-2. It's poked over towards first base and picked up by the first baseman. A race over to first. Won by Tucker Gagenfertner. And one down.
It's all about getting ahead in the count. A lot of people smarter than me, much more knowledgeable in baseball, have always said the best pitch in baseball is strike one. I don't care what it is, if it's fouled off, it's a breaking ball, fastball, it doesn't matter. Get ahead in the count.
Oh, hard hit ball out towards right field. Backing up is Rose now, and over his shoulder hauls it in. It was over the top of him and just kind of reached over, and it came over his shoulder into his glove, and a nice play by the right fielder, Tyler Rose now, on a pretty well-hit ball by Mason Holtz.
It looked at one point like it may have burned him, but able to calmly collect that ball.
So again, Evan Sauer comes to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs like he did back in the first inning. Got himself that base hit and a couple of walks after that and some pass balls, and got himself across home plate, the only run in the ball game for either team.
Yeah, it just seems as though Holmen's well aware of Evans' ability at the plate. They've been more careful with him.
And that is poked out to right field. Sauer heading up the first base line, and a hit between first and second base. Runner on. Well, Evan 2 for 2 in the ball game.
Not sure what Evans' future plans are, but I think if he wants to play baseball somewhere at the next level, I think he has that ability.
Fun player to watch. We saw him come up as a freshman catcher. I mean, what a tough place to put a freshman, but he just did a stellar job behind the plate. You saw that with Keegan Hartrank during his years too. They started on and had him as a catcher back there, and that was amazing. But he really needs to be out at shortstop. He's just an unbelievable, solid shortstop out there. This pitch is swung on by Beam. Makes the count 0-2 with 2 down, runner at first.
I did a game for Waupun on Monday or Tuesday. Hunter Camp was gone at work. Chase Beam was catching. Then Chase went in to pitch.
And he pokes this out towards short right field. It's going to drop in, and Sauer with a good jump is going to make it easily all the way over to third base. They threw it there, and here comes Sauer. Is going to score from third base. Ill-advised throw to third base. He was going to have the base anyway, and they decided to throw it. It gets past the third baseman, and that allows Evan Sauer to score. He's the only guy that's crossed home plate for either team, and Waupun now leads 2-0.
And it allows Chase Beam to go to second base. Yeah, not a smart play at all.
No, it's not really sure why the throw was over there because he had third base. No reason to throw it. It ended up costing Holmen on that one.
Yeah, not a good throw either. Ill-advised throw and then kind of a physically a bad throw.
So Waupun with that back-to-back base hits. You got a runner standing over at second base with Chase Beam in there and that errant throw. And that brings up Brian Ferris. Brian got himself on with a walk back in the first inning. Again, another one of those innings. Both innings so far with the top of the order up. You got the first 2 guys retired, and then Evan starts things going and then got a run across the plate. And Waupun still going here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, where I was going with my story earlier, Evan ended up catching the last couple innings in that game, and he throws the ball back harder to the pitcher than the pitcher pitches it, I think. It's just just a live arm.
Well, he's a good team leader. I just like everything about how he handles himself out there. It's a great example. I saw him even. He's got a. I don't know how he's got a brother so young. He's only 8 years old on the 8U team, but he got a brother on that team. And this is a swung on and foul territory, and it's going to make its way out of play.
Into the tarp.
Yeah, okay, back behind the tarp there. Yeah, but he's got a brother on that 8U team, and I guess he got his brother was sliding into second base, his younger brother. But slid in head first, which you're not supposed to do at that age. But he just said, that's what my brother does. He slides in head first. And used to watching his brother, a pretty good example with him being your brother.
Makes sense to me. Yeah. As he just slid into home plate head first and scored twice in this game now.
As I saw his little brother here, too. And plays baseball with my grandson. This is hit out towards right field, and it's going to slice its way foul down the right field line.
I think the biggest thing with that throw to third, that probably poor decision and then a bad throw there, was allowing Chase Beam to get to second base with nobody out.
Yeah, that's.
Or I should say, way out, 2 out. Sorry.
Yeah, with 2 down, but it did a lot. But it was a double whammy. You let a run come in and let another guy go into scoring position.
Just missed. Somebody from the dugout yelling out as loud as they could. Good eye.
2-2 the count. And a sharply hit ball right over the Bobby Spanbauer. He's got cat-like moves over there to get out of the way.
Bub's reflecting on all his past experiences in life right now. A big smile on his face and a clap. Yeah, good hit.
Testing Bob, keeping him awake over there. And ball 4 on the next pitch in to Brian Ferris. And again, he finds his way on base. Walked for the second time in the ball game. Runners now at first and second base. And that will bring up Jay Krieger, who had that great catch out in left field.
Little question from the Holmen dugout here. He didn't think the count was right. He thought it was 2-2 before that pitch.
A little conference with the 2 infield officials and the home plate official.
Doesn't look like either. A lot of times with 3-man crew, they do not run an indicator in the field, and that. You can go back. Big Nate can rewind, and we can give him the correct count here, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of Jeff Sauer's forte, is the instant replay.
He's saying, we're going to have a discussion. He's saying it was ball 4.
Coach still come up there and say, still thought there was only one less ball than that.
Yeah. I can see neither of the field umpires, three-man crew here, have indicators. Oh yeah, they do. One of them does. Must have. Yeah, should be able to get that right. So.
Is that what they usually do? You're into official.
Yeah, you can get off the count as a home plate guy. Yeah, you can ask your partner sometimes.
We got Jake Krieger up to bat. Finally get a chance to pitch to him. That's going to miss outside for ball one. Runners at first and second. 1 run in. 2-0. Waupun here in the bottom of the third inning. That one paints the outside part of the plate.
Usually when that happens, when you have like a pass ball and there's all kinds of traffic and excitement going on, and then it's like, did I rotate my indicator or not?
You got a lot of things going on out there. There's a lot of responsibilities. Yeah. And I've seen some crazy moments out there, and I'm sure you could list off, countless times when things just get crazy out there. 2-1 the count. Yeah, that one's going to miss. Just really kind of working that outside part of the plate. Missed a couple times with it. Got a strike with it. 3-1 the count now on Krieger. Landon Richter awaiting on deck. And this one is hit over the shortstop's head out towards left field, and Waupun's going to try to score. Here comes Beam, no throw, and Waupun now leading 3-0. An RBI single off the bat of Jake Krieger. Nice hard hit ball about 3 feet above the glove of the shortstop out to left center field. And Waupun making Holmen pay after they had the first 2 outs, and now they scored 2 runs. They lead 3-0.
Again, went back to Beam getting to second base on that throw that came into third from the outfield. And good timely hitting by Jake Krieger.
So runners again at first and second base. And that'll bring up Landon Richter. Landon grounded out his last at bat. With that one well outside away from the catcher all the way to the backstop, and runners will advance now to second and third.
Body language on Holmen right now, they look a little bit deflated, a little frustrated.
A couple more games today, but we are only here covering the Waupun games. But 2 other contests yet here in the State AA American Legion Tournament here in Ashwaubenon. A game after this at 4 o'clock. Medford will be taking on New London. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, it is Fort Atkinson taking on Ashwaubenon. At Ashwaubenon Park. And that's going to be foul over.
Swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss on that one away from the catcher through to first. Got the strikeout, but not before the damage is done. 3 base hits, 1 walk, a couple runners stranded, 2 cross home plate, and Waupun after 3 complete leading 3-0. And we'll be back with the top of the 4th inning in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Motor repair and replacement, pumps, pulleys, and belts, barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools, and more. With convenient locations in Oshkosh, Waupun, and Fond du Lac, WW Electric Motors are your trusted local business for electrical and mechanical apparatus services. Just like our area teams go, WW Electric Motors can make it go too. Over 65 years in the area.
At W&W Electric Motors.
Randy back in Ashwaubenon, and Waupun scores 2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning and lead this game 3-0. And coming up this inning for Mason Holtz, he'll be facing number 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order: Hayden Goodell, Tucker Gagenfertner, and Kelvin Gilbertson.
Nice to see another inning like the third inning for Mason. About a dozen, 12 or 13 pitches.
Yeah. Hayden with a pop out to center field, his last at bat back in the first inning. Breaks down to the ground, ball one. We had a lot of fans when we drove up here, past a black pickup truck on the road, and they waved.
Yeah.
With one finger at us on our way through.
With the radio van and all our advertising.
They don't know who we are.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bigger truck. They thought they had the right of way, and we said, "Radio, this is like an emergency vehicle here."
Hey, you were driving, and I'm on your side. You were completely in the right on that.
Yeah, this truck kind of put their blinker on in the right lane, this side of Little Chute, and it was kind of right by their back bumper. And they put their blinker on, like I was supposed to slow down and let them by. I said, "Nope." Now 4 straight balls on that at bat for Hayden Goodell, and he gets issued a walk. So leadoff runner on for Holmen. Yeah, bring up first baseman Tucker Gagenfertner.
Feel like I jinxed him a little bit. I said he was so efficient, and then 4 straight balls.
Gagenfertner with a ground out to second base, his last at bat. And holding his glove on his Beam. You look at Beam, you would say that's a kid that just got done with his freshman year. Just a solid young man out there, and a savvy player, and bats in the cleanup spot for Waupun. A great future. Next pitch is swung on and fell back and out of play.
Brent Ferris with the good hands there. He's played a little ball in his life, college ball.
Yeah, his first year as the head coach for American Legion Post 210. Yeah, he's fun to talk with. You definitely know he knows the game when you sit and talk to him about it. And a fun way of presenting it sometimes. This one sails away. Good job by Camp to get out of the crouch and run, grab the ball. Makes it a 1-1 count.
Got a little bio on Brent. Affectionately known as Otis, because most of his jackets say Otis on the front. A lot of people just think his name was Otis.
Oh, that one right over the outside part of the plate. No offer. Beautiful pitch there. Gagenfertner. No offer makes it a 1-2 count.
But Brent, he works for Otis Elevator Company, so that's why he has Otis on his apparel.
They've got him off second base. Throw back over to second. On his way to second base, and a good job with the move by Holtz. Runner starts going, and he still was not committed to come home with the ball yet, and they threw it back to first, threw it ahead of the runner over to second, and get the tag out over there, so bases are cleared.
Didn't even think about sliding. He knew he was toast. But Brent Otis Ferris, he grew up in Arizona.
Yeah.
And went to Moon Valley High School.
Moon Valley
High School. He played his college ball at Arkansas Tech.
Okay.
He's been in Waupun now for 17 years. He's been married to Tara for 22 years.
Holy cow, where'd you get all that from?
Tara.
This one is swung on and fouled back into the screen.
Tara was originally from here and moved to Arizona with her mother when she was a young girl. That's how she ended up meeting Brent out there.
Was that her goal, to head down to Arizona, find a man and bring him back up here, drag him back up to Waupun?
Yeah, the best man she could find right there.
And an awkward big swing on that one, and going down is Gagenfertner, and foul ball makes it a 3-2 count. Yet. So I know those full counts that Mason has had to face here numerous times in the game so far.
That's about all I know about Otis.
Anything else?
Not really, no. Good guy, I know that.
Yeah.
Good baseball mind. He knows the game.
Comes a 3-2 pitch. It's going to be slow and away, and another good battle there by Gagenfertner. Works himself into a walk. So runner at first with one down, and Kelvin Gilbertson stepping to the plate now.
Maybe this is Mason's plan. I'll just walk him and then pick him off first base. What do you think?
Yeah.
That works. Get your outs that way.
We'll walk out to the mound for coach and talking to his infielders right now, the pitcher. Want to give me a commercial there, Nate? Give me a 30.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. It's a BOGO with 16-ounce packages of assorted varieties of bacon this week. Deals on iceberg, coleslaw, or garden salad lettuce. Deals on Ballpark or Oscar Mayer hot dogs. Blue Bunny ice cream. Piggly Wiggly 24 packs of water, and more. Get these and more great deals at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
Our companion on the chat, of course, Dave Turner. That's actually Tara's dad. That joins us on a regular basis. Love having him along. Anybody else that has anything to just let us know if you're out there, that you're tuned in, you're watching it. You're at home, maybe you're with a little group party watching the game. Let us know you're out there. Hit the chat and send it to us, and we'll pass that along if you want to wish your team good luck. Even if we've got some people from Holmen. We've had plenty of people in the past over the years. We always invite them to join us, too. So we'll put out your shout-outs out there, too. 1-1 the count now on Kelvin Gilbertson. Runner at first base. Just challenges him with that one. Just goes right at him, and a swing and a miss makes the count 1-2.
Looked like Holtz took a little off that. It looked completely like fastball and just didn't quite get there as quickly. Good changeup.
1-2 the count now, and Gilbertson. Here's the pitch from Holtz. That's popped in the air over the left side of the field and drifting over. Right down the outfield grass behind third base. A catch by Evan Sauer. Out number 2. So 2 down. Still that runner at first base. Still a 3-0 lead for Waupun here in the top of the 4th inning. Eli Edwardson coming up to the plate, the third baseman. He grounded up to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning, his second at bat of the ball game. First pitch is going to miss inside for ball 1. And the winner of this game will be playing at 7 o'clock tomorrow night against River Falls. And the loser of this game will be playing at 2 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow afternoon against Pulaski. Those two teams played already with River Falls winning 11-1. Was that just a 5-inning game, too?
Yeah,
with a 10 run?
I believe it was, yeah.
It was while we were still setting up, and there's plenty of time before the game was going to start for us. That game was over in a hurry.
Yeah, I know it ended on the run rule. I don't know if it was 5th or 6th, but yeah, that was what happened.
Check swing, called strike. Count is now 1-1.
Mason's got Gegenfertner scrambling over that first base. Every pitch when Mason comes to the plate, he's heading back towards first. He's worried about getting picked off.
You got a good lefty with a great move to first base. They make him a little jumpy over there, and they don't wander too far away from the base.
Yeah, Mason's mechanically sound, too. Picks that leg straight up and then gets at that 45 towards first.
This pitch is going to miss a little low and away. Makes it a 3-1 count to Edwardson. Tyrus McCoy waiting on deck.
Hunter doesn't want to walk anybody. He's like, come on, Mason, throw strikes here.
Oh, maybe they got the wrong thing on who they play. And another walk is issued. Edwardson gets on with a walk. Oh. All I know is what Bob sends me. And I may have just looked at it wrong. Looking that up right now.
Multitasking you are, man. Calling a game, looking up stats, looking up schedules.
Yeah, too many things to think about.
Good luck to Waupun girls. They're about ready to get rolling over there in DeForest.
Should have the first pitch should be on the way for that one already.
Don't leave our broadcasts. Stick around till we're done. Then you can jump on there. Ooh, error on the coach.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby, I think, would have had that.
I'm sure he would have.
Or he got out of the way.
Or he would have flopped over there. Like.
Yeah, the schedule that Bob sent me, and who knows, it was wrong the first time he sent it to me, and it's right as far as the first round of plays here, but it says and this is called game number 2, and they say the game at 4 o'clock, at 7 o'clock tomorrow night is the winner of game 2 against the winner of game 4, which is right. That is correct.
Okay. So 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, so they'll be playing the winner of the Fort Atkinson Ashwaubenon game. So Thanks for straightening me out on that one.
Just like that, Masons can't quite find the zone.
Yeah, runners at first and second again. At least there's 2 outs on the board.
You got a good shortstop, good infield. They're just telling their pitcher right now, just let him hit it. Let him get himself out. We'll cover your back.
And that is a hit out towards right field, and that's going to load the bases up. Good job by the right fielder, Ethan Cunningham, coming in and getting the ball in to keep that runner. Now bases are loaded, so things getting a little interesting. What looked like it was going to be kind of a harmless top of the 4th inning has become a little scary here for post 210. Bases loaded. Still nobody crossing the plate for Holmen, but they're threatening right now. Tyler Rosenau, the right fielder, coming up to bat. Number 8 in the batting order. Flew out to left field like that. That was a catch by Krieger out there that caught that one, kind of diving off to his right to get it.
Yeah,
a well-hit
ball.
ball.
Solid catch. Good jump on it. I guess we can say it now. That's the first hit given up by Mason in the game.
Yep.
I don't want to ever talk about no-hitters, and even if it's only 4th inning and when they're happening. But, yeah, Mason's had a few walks, but that's the first hit of the game. Now he's 1 pitch away from getting a ground ball. You get out of here.
Yeah, force out everywhere and see what they can do. That one is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. I'd like to shut the door right now. Keep hanging on to that 3-0 lead. Bases loaded now for Holmen, trying to score for the first time in the game. 2 outs, 0-1 count on Tyler Rosenau. Next pitch is going to miss low and inside. Puts the count at 1-1.
As low as Mason's pitch count was last inning, it's probably 3 times that, if not more, in this inning.
Missy Holt says go Waupun. Thanks for checking in, Missy. This pitch is going to miss high and away. Puts it now at a 2-1 count. A little tension here for the Waupun faithful. Hope you're enjoying the game back at home if you're watching that, and out of state, because we know Dave's out of state. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that is hit high in the air out towards the center field, and not having to go too far to get that one, and Waupun escapes with bases loaded. Brian Ferris gets the catch out in center field, and Waupun ends up stranding 3 Holmen runners. Nobody scores. Waupun hangs on to that 3-0 lead after 3.5 innings. Waupun's half of inning number 4, just 90 seconds away on RP Sports.
The Waupun team is having a sweet season. Speaking of sweetness, let's all get to Goots Candy. Gourmet coffee, specialty popcorn, a sweet bite of gourmet chocolates, and more. If you're seeking the finest, choose Goots Candy. Come and see them for some yummy homemade chocolates, turtles, drink specials, specialty popcorns, candy, nuts, ice cream, knickknacks, and much more. Main Street Waupun. And Goots Candy, a sweet treat.
HolmenAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmenAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmenAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holmen family your first stop at HolmenAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holmen.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, we are back for the bottom half of inning number 4, and coming up, Ethan Cunningham will lead things off, followed by Hunter Camp, then back to the top of the order with Emmett Hull. Waupun dodging a bullet, 3 walks in the inning, a base hit. Luckily, they got that runner out that initially got that first walk. Caught him off base. They strand 3 runners out there, and nobody scores. 0-2 the count now to Cunningham. Down looking back in the second inning. Swing and a miss on that one. That rolls away from the catcher, picks it up, throws to first, gets the out. Again, a strikeout for Aiden Boylan. And that'll bring up Hunter Camp.
We've said it numerous times when during the high school season, Hunter hitting in that 9 slot, but kind of a leadoff type of guy. Good average, good eye at the plate. Gets on base, kind of sets the table for that 1 and 2 hitter.
Yeah, Waupun, where Randy's actually got it pulled up on his phone, and Waupun taking on Kickapoo, the girls' Legion team. First year for Legion softball. Waupun having a great season.
All I can see is it's 0-0 right now.
Yeah, early in the game. Yeah. Just started at 2 o'clock, and that's video streaming also on Radio Plus. We want to go back and forth and do that. That's hit out towards right field by the right field line, and a good job by the right fielder Tyler Rose now to get there and haul it in right by the foul line for out number 2, I should say. So 2 down and top of the order up. Waupun seems to like having 2 down and then make things happen after that, but it's always nice when you have 2 down. You have Evan Sauer starting the charge. Put this in the hand of Emmett here. His third at bat of the ball game.
Evan 2 of 2 and scored twice in this game.
That one's well high. Yeah, and he kind of cruises through those first couple of batters, and then Waupun kind of gets to him. Kind of seems to get a little off his flow that he had to get to that point, and get a few wild pitches and hittable balls. That one looking pretty good, and a called strike. Makes the count 1-1 to Hull.
Got a little tail to the ball there on some of those pitches, Boylan.
The 1-1 pitch. Got him reaching at that one, kind of sailing away from him, and it makes it a 1-2 count. I'm not feeling real comfortable up there so far in the ball game in his 3 at-bats with Boylan. It's the 1-2 pitch. And that is hit out towards a center fielder, and he said, I got it. So everybody know, Tyler McCoy with the catch. Waupun goes down quietly, a strikeout, nobody reaches. And 3 up, 3 down, and Waupun leading now 3-0 after 4 complete. Back with the top of inning number 5 coming your way in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store on West Main Street in Waupun is your party headquarters. Beer, wine, spirits, seasonal beverages, a huge walk-in cooler, and more. There is such a great variety at Mike's Wild Boar. Come and explore. You can also get ice, soda, mixer, specialty malt and cocktail beverages, and more. Watching your favorite sports event soon? No party is complete without a trip to Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store, West Main Street, Waupun.
The Waupun Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. Here is some of the great support they have offered over the past few years. Golf bags and umbrellas for the golf team, wrestling record boards, a wrestling mat, 3 iPads for football using Huddle, new basketballs for girls and boys teams, reseeding and landscaping of the JV soccer field, support for different tech programs, and more. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club also provides scholarships for athletes. Good luck, Waupun, in your game today.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Financing available to qualified buyers. Contact Ballwick Implement in either of their 2 locations, Waupun or Beaver Dam today. For details and anytime online at ballwick.biz.
Okay, welcome back to Ashwaubenon. Waupun, after 4 complete, leading this game 3-0. Quiet inning for them offensively. 3 up, 3 down. And coming up for Holmen, post 2 number 284, number 9 in the batting order. We'll start it out. Jared Roddering, followed by top of the order Xavier Palmer and Jack Walter, the DH.
Roddering led off the 3rd inning. Was struck out by Holtz.
First pitch is down in the dirt, and ball 1. See the Waupun Lady, not Lady Warriors, post 210. Started out pretty good start for them so far. Got the first run in their ball game, right?
Yeah, bottom of the first inning, 1-0. There's 2 outs, and I know they had bases loaded, and they scored on a walked-in run.
Okay, so good start against Kickapoo for Waupun post 210. Derek Stanke and his ladies down into fours today, and you can watch that. This one's over towards short and picked up cleanly by Sauer. Throws a strike to first base, out number 1.
Some people make it look so easy, don't they?
Yeah, he's rock solid. He doesn't know anything head to heads that way. He's going to end up right in his glove, even on a high hop or something, but just that's what you want over there, a leader like that, and he's back for another year.
Yes.
Just going to be a senior. Only one player that won't be back, and that'll be the catcher for Waupun with Hunter Camp. Otherwise, everybody's back, and some of those guys back for 3 more years. We had a couple of freshmen this past high school season that were big contributors that are back. Hull and Beam.
Same can be said for Waupun softball.
Yeah.
I think I umpired one of their Legion game. I think there were 6.
He only had one girl there, the third baseman. Can't think of her name.
Lexi Lehman.
She was the only one that graduated out. Everybody else is
and
back.
she did not play Legion, so
yeah.
Everybody on that team is back for the high school season, yes.
Here we go, 2-0 pitch called strike. Taking all the way on that was Xavier Palmer.
I umpired one of their games this summer, and I believe there was 6 freshmen that started on that post 210 Legion.
And that one going to backs him off the plate a little bit and catches the inside part of the plate, makes the count 2-2. 2-2 pitch now from Holtz. That's popped in the air out towards right field, and Cunningham over by the foul line in foul territory hauls it in for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, I like a lot of things. Basketball, everybody's coming back for the basketball team this year, and it's going to be they're going to be a preseason number 1 ranked team for the Waupun Lady Warriors. You see Gracie Gopalin in the crowd here, and talked to Cale Peterson, having herself a pretty good. Both of them having really good their summer season in those club teams. They've played top-notch teams and top-notch tournaments. You're going to get better.
Lydia in that group too. Lydia.
There's another one. We've got some pretty exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to see what they can do this next season. We'll definitely be heavily covering them throughout the season.
Mention those 3 because they all are college athletes, future college athletes.
Yep, D1 college athletes. So pretty impressive.
Kind of reminds you of some of the good volleyball teams we had were.
Yeah, the one year they had 4, not 5. There was
D1s.
D1. The one was I wasn't sure if the Florida one, if it was D1 or D2. That's why I let you.
That's
guess at that. But there was
amazing.
It was amazing what they put out there. My niece Holly was on there, and she was a junior on that team. And you had B-Dog with Brittany Dogner, a little high on the next pitch into Walter, and he's issued a walk.
Yeah, that was some good stuff, and I often was angry at myself. I didn't go watch them enough when they were there.
Yeah.
I said for $3 you could go down there and watch, better than a lot of college teams, way better.
Oh yeah.
It's just amazing, and I didn't take it in as much as I should have, and how good they were.
Christy Bussey, I think she's the one that went down to Florida somewhere, and she had a scholarship. He had also Lindsey Butine. She was the Alabama Slammer. She went down there on a free ride. Also, Nikki Dogner was offered and went for a year down at the University of Chicago.
Yeah, Illinois, Chicago, UIC. Yeah.
So all 5 of those players on the one team. They were the best team in the state, no matter what division. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. Hayden Goodell up the bat.
2 outs here, looking at Mason being more efficient this inning. Not sure what his pitch count is. They don't really make an announcement here.
It was going to be a slow one inside.
Holmen crowd doing everything they can to kind of rally their team here, but
yeah, when you're that close and you got bases loaded and trying to get those first runs, I mean, it was right there, but. And That is right in the glove. Good hit ball, but right in the glove of Evan Sauer over at shortstop. Nice way to end the inning, stranding one runner. There's one walk, no hits, nobody scores, and Waupun, after 4.5 innings, leading this game 3-0. Back with the bottom half of inning number 5 in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Okay, Waupun, a pretty quiet top of the fifth inning for Holmen. And Waupun comes up this inning with number 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order coming up. Mason Holtz, followed by Evan Sauer and Chase Beam. Waupun leading 2-0 in their game in the girls' state softball tournament for Legion. 2-0 early in that ball game. You can also watch that on Radio Plus, like you're watching this. You can kind of go back and forth if you want. If you're savvy enough, you can go split screen on it or something. I don't know.
Put one on your phone and one on your TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Mason Holtz, he flew out to the right fielder's last at-bat, doing a pretty well-hit ball.
Yeah, over his shoulder, and a nice catch out there by Tyler Rose now to haul it in. Like you said, a well-hit ball. 0 for 2 in the game so far for Holtz as he grounded out back in the first inning. Next pitch is going to miss off the plate away from the left-handed hitting Holtz. Count is now 2-1. Yeah, we've been very fortunate in our area of teams to cover when they get a lot of teams getting to state, and it's not a great job if you have nobody getting anywhere, and they're just not very good. It makes it a kind of a boring job. So we've been very blessed with, great basketball teams in the Waupun and surrounding areas. I mean, look at that year we covered 3 teams at state for girls basketball. All 3 of them made into the championship game and 2 state champions.
Randolph, Laconia, and Waupun, you bet.
Yeah. Strike called on the next pitch in. Holtz taking a step towards first base. Thought it
might have been low, but pretty close.
Yeah. Okay, that makes it a 3-2 count to Mason. Evan Sauer waiting on deck. And that is bounced over towards second base, picked up cleanly by Roddering, and gets it to first to Jagan Fertner and gets the out. So 1 down. Here comes Evan Sauer, the first time he's come to plate without nobody on and 2 outs. So just 1 out, and Evan 2 for 2 in the ball game right now.
Yeah, the sun is out here again. He would have never known it poured maybe half an hour ago.
Yeah, it's comfortable. It kind of cooled it off just a little bit here, and we got a good breeze coming in, just made it enjoyable. A lot of sweating going on. We were setting up the canopy and everything, getting things set up, but after that, it's been pretty comfortable. Pitch to Sauer, a fastball called strike. No offer from Evan. Puts the count at 1-1.
Thanks to my wife, Barb, this is kind of her rummage sale canopy. It's pretty much the main reason she picked it up.
A lot of money has exchanged hands underneath this canopy here. She is the master of the rummage sale.
And most of it not my stuff. That's the thing. We have so many family members
1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play off the bat of Sauer.
Good job by Sauer just staying on that breaking pitch and able to explode at the last minute and foul it off.
Another 1-2 pitch with Aiden Boylan still on the mound for Holmen. A miss off the plate away from Sauer. You aren't quite kind of involved in the rummage sales a lot, though. You've become involved. You're just
now that I'm retired, a little bit more so. Yeah, always put the signs out and help set up. And
it's a 2-2 pitch. Again, good job by Evan, staying alive.
Yeah, she enjoys it. He's kind of don't really do it for the money. It's more of a hobby, I think.
Good social thing.
It is a social thing, yeah. And she does help all my daughter-in-laws. Thanks for hanging on to that, young man.
And this is popped in the air out behind, out to right field, actually. And he's coming in, and plenty of time to get underneath it for another out. So fly out to right field off the bat of Evan Sauer, the first time he's been retired. And that'll bring up Chase Beam. He had a single his last at-bat and scored Waupun's third run back in the third inning. Also walked, so he's 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a little wind gust all of a sudden.
Yeah.
A couple of players from other teams here that not willing to sacrifice their bodies, hang on to the canopy if need be.
First pitch is going to sail away outside and high for ball 1. Brian Ferris waiting on deck. Waupun getting a run in the first inning, 2 runs in the third inning, and that's the difference in the ball game. 3-0 Waupun. Hard hit ball out to left center field. It's going to drop in and cut off by the right fielder Kelvin Gilbertson, but nice stroke on that one. He's hit out towards left field for a base hit. 2 for 2 in the game now for Chase Beam.
I think that's why Chase got himself into this lineup with his bat. He's going to be a good one. He's going to be this is my prediction. I have no inside, but he's going to be the future catcher of this Waupun program.
You mentioned on the way up here you like the way he played catcher when you've seen him play a few times and you were umpiring.
Yeah, he's solid. He's got a live arm. He's only going to get better, and he's going to be the real deal.
Next pitch into Ferris. It's going to miss high.
Of course, he might end up playing first base or something his whole career, but I just see him as the catcher of the next 2 or 3 years here for Waupun.
Next pitch, and that's it. Out into left center field. Diving attempt, and that is caught. What a catch.
Wow.
Out in left field by Kelvin Gilbertson. Thought that was going to drop in. And no, they're going to say it hit the ground. They say it hit the ground according to the official out there. Said no, it hit the ground.
Yeah, initially he called him out, but then left fielder saying, what? What just happened?
I know the coach over there for the Holmen definitely a little shocked by that call.
He did signal catch originally, which does happen. Sometimes the ball pops loose.
You kind of see something, and
you think it's caught, and then that's.
So instead of the end of the bottom of the 5th inning, we've got runners at first and second with 2 down, and up to bat is Jay Krieger, who has so far grounded out and also has a single in the game and has scored, or RBI, I should say.
Oh.
That one's going to get down to the ground, and runners are going to advance over to second and third.
Credit Bryant Ferris with a base hit. He is 1 for 1 in the game. He had 2 walks.
It's one of the bats awakened for Waupun when the first 2 are retired and get a base hit. They've done that 3 times in the ball game already.
Yeah, and been able to score as well.
Next pitch, fastball is going to miss high.
Krieger with a base hit his last at bat.
Yeah, RBI single for Jake. Next one's going to miss outside, makes it a 3-1 count. See if Waupun can make him pay again for Holmen. Getting those first 2 outs and then scoring like they did in the first and third inning. That one catches the outside part of the plate. Nice pitch there from Boylan.
Yeah. About as good as it gets.
Yeah. So they're not going to get a free pass. We're going to get that nice location pitch. Probably swung at ball 4 on that one, but fouls it back to see another pitch.
A little too close to take.
They're putting a nice little walkway out there, a little wooden walkway or something out there past center, left center field. Now this is going to miss low one inside, and a walk issued to Krieger will now load the bases for Waupun. Landon Richter, the second baseman, coming up. So far, Landon has struck out and he's grounded out, but a big opportunity for Waupun trying to extend that lead. Up 3-0 right now, bottom of the fifth. And that's it over towards right field, and it is fair. It is fair, and that's going to score a couple runs for Waupun. That must have been right on the chalk out there. Kind of slicing. A good job by Landon Richter. A 2 RBI single right down the right field line. Sliced it right over there. Couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. 2 more runs score for Waupun. They now lead 5-0.
Not sure if there's a. Sometimes you have a fireman hose in the grass area. As that ball kind of kicked right, and 3-man crew. That official was right there on the call. So, good job.
And that will be it for Aiden Boylan. New pitcher coming in to warm up now for Holmen. And we'll take a break. Take about a 90-second break and be back with more of the bottom of the fifth inning. Waupun leading 5-0 here at the State AA Legion Baseball Tournament. Steve and Randy with you on Radio Plus.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar Main Street in Waupun. Stop on by this warm summer week. Maybe swing on by the air conditioning here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one this week, Nick. Daily specials going on every day. You have to stop in and see what Tierney's bringing out of the kitchen for the day. Of course, our daily specials are Monday. We have pizza specials with all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish. And Saturday, of course, is our appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off.
What a preview for the trucking show coming up in middle of August.
Yeah, I hate to say it. We're going into August, but yes, August 11th, we have Kitty Corona here, taking our main stage in the parking lot starting at 7 p.m. Party like we always do every year. We'll have fish fry going all that day, and we're looking ahead to truckers. Hopefully good weather.
Our favorite Milwaukee sports team, the Brewers, of course, playing decent baseball.
So we'll have that going on every day this week. You can always find the Brewers on. You can always find something going on here. We got 16 different draft lines, so there's always something for somebody.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we are back in Ashwaubenon. Steve and Randy with you. We got Big Nate doing the video streaming. And you're hired, Nate. We'll keep you on here. You're doing a great job here on your initial video streaming responsibilities here. So we're going to keep on asking you back. Paul Gurl is on the mound, a right-handed pitcher. After seeing a lefty the whole game, going to see a righty now for the continuation of this ball game. But Waupun, again, doing it when they get their first 2 guys retired. They did that in the first, the third, now in the fifth. Waupun came up with a run after the first 2 batters were retired. They did in the third inning, got 2 runs, and now 2 runs here in the fifth inning so far as there's still runners on base. And sitting at the corners right now for Waupun, leading now 5-0.
Landon Richter coming through with a
nice
inside-out swing and dumping one right on the right field chalk line. Super job.
Okay, again, Cunningham up to bat. That one's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. You know what that pitch looked like? And maybe Barb doesn't want me to say it. Looks like my pickleball serve. Right down to the right line, right on the line. Nasty slice. And runner goes on the pitch. They got the runner down, and they're going to go for trying to get that runner in from third base. But Holmen all over that, not going to fall for that little trick. Yeah. And Jake tossed out at home plate, but hey, why not? You get a couple of runs in, 5-0 lead, and they try to steal another one in there. But Waupun does take care of some business. 3 base hits all after 2 down with a walk. Big 2 RBI single for Landon Richter, and Waupun opens up a 5-0 lead after 5 complete here in Ashwaubenon. Back at the top of the 6th inning in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. It's a BOGO with 16-ounce packages of assorted varieties of bacon this week. Deals on iceberg, coleslaw, or garden salad lettuce. Deals on Ballpark or Oscar Mayer hot dogs, Blue Bunny ice cream, Piggly Wiggly 24 packs of water, and more. Get these and more great deals at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
HolmenAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmenAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmenAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holmen family your first stop at HolmenAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holmen.
Mike's Wild.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
We are back with the top of inning number 6. Waupun leading now by a score of 5-0, scoring 2 in the bottom half of inning number 5. And up to bat is the cleanup batter, Tucker Gegenfertner, and he so far has walked in the ball game and also has grounded out.
Ooh. Close pitch there, maybe just a hair high. Home plate umpire's been solid, doing a nice job, consistent.
This one's going to miss well high. 2-1 the count for Mason. Heidi Potratz is watching it right now and says, keep it going, Waupun.
Her son's on the team.
This one down to the dirt. Going way too high down in the dirt makes it a 3-1 count. That was the last update on the Waupun girls. You said 4-0?
4-0 in the third, but now I've lost the stream somehow.
Oh, that's right. That's the last we heard. And a strike on the next pitch in makes it a 3-2 count. And Kelvin Gilbertson awaiting on deck. And that one misses, so runner goes to first base. Another leadoff runner. Issued a base. It's definitely given some opportunities to Holmen. Both bases loaded at one time, and nobody came in on that, so they kind of dodged a bullet. A little slow walk out, and
looks like we're potentially going to get a change. When your coach brings out gloves, it usually indicates something's going to happen out here.
It's going to happen. Nice job by Mason Holtz, not giving up any runs in the ball game. Solid performance for him. He's going to head out. We're going to have a pitching change. Waupun leading 5-0. Back with more from Ashwaubenon in just about 90 seconds with his pitching change. And looks like Chase Beam coming on the mound now for Waupun. Back after this on RP Sports.
HolmenAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmenAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmenAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holmen family your first stop at HolmenAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holmen.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store on West Main Street in Waupun is your party headquarters. Beer, wine, spirits, seasonal beverages, a huge walk-in cooler, and more. There is such a great variety at Mike's Wild Boar. Come and explore. You can also get ice, soda, mixer, specialty malt and cocktail beverages, and more. Watching your favorite sports event soon? No party is complete without a trip to Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store, West Main Street, Waupun.
Okay, pitching change, and on the mound for post 210 is Chase Beam. Strong right-hander up there. He's going to be a sophomore this next school year. We'll throw over to first base as Gegenfertner over there. Nobody out, but still Waupun with that 5-run lead, 5-0. Called strike on the next pitch in.
And if you're figuring out what's going on, Mason Holtz went to center field. Ferris moved to left. Krieger came in to first. Chase Beam from first to the mound. No new players in the game, just positional changes.
One of our sponsors, True Cleaners Professional Cleaning and Water Restoration, is a sponsor of the Boys and Girls State Legion today. This one is swung on by Gilbertson, fouled back. And more about that: carpets, upholstery, also pet odor removal, janitorial services, construction cleanup, power washing, and more. Call Cleanup Keith at 210-0711. Throw to first, not in time. 1-2 count on Gilbertson.
Clean up Keith, I like that.
Yeah.
Kind of catchy.
Also the American Legion, post 210, one of our sponsors. Appreciate that. Well, this was a hard hit ball out towards left field, but gets underneath it, throws it in. Who's out there now?
Brian Ferris. Moved from center to left.
Yeah, you can put Bryant anywhere, infield, outfield. He's just that versatile guy. So Bryant just quickly ranges off to his left and brings it in for out number one.
I think Mason Holtz is kind of a tradition. You know, he's been a center fielder most of his career when he's not pitching, so center and first for the lefty.
And Eli Edwardson up to bat right now. He's grounded out so far in the game and has walked. Yeah, we're talking about the Legion. Thank all of those people that are a member of that for what they do in the community. So involved in the community. And we don't forget what they did serving for their country, too. So we really thank the men and women of the American Legion Post 210. And don't forget to frequent their little gathering place down there with the bar. We were there for a little, I guess, a preview of our class reunion. We got to see a lot of old classmates, but they kept us hydrated down there. And you can do banquets and stuff there, too. They got a nice room there for that kind of stuff.
I had not been in there in years and years until I got more involved with Legion baseball. And boy, it's a pretty nice place.
That's
back
really
room
nice.
Back room is nice. Yeah.
Well, we had our class reunion there. I think the last time we had an actual class reunion was actually there. So, again, thanks for sponsoring these teams for one thing. It's popped in the air and going back camp. We're towards the dugout and brings it in. That is popped out back in foul territory right in front of the Waupun dugout and hauled in by Hunter Camp, the catcher.
Yeah, nothing to that. Can of corn, unless you're a catcher. That's a lot harder than it appears sometimes. Turn around, find the ball, sprint there, and they always seem to spin back towards the middle of the diamond. So many catchers overrun those and have the ball drop behind them.
Those things don't come, even the ones, especially the ones that go straight up, they don't come straight down.
No, they don't.
They're coming down on an angle. They're spinning so much. So it's not an easy ball. It's definitely an art form. And good catchers know where those things are going to go.
Talk about first strike pitch being your best friend, Chase. Just banging strikes right now.
And that's bounced over towards Sauer. Backhands it, throws it across the field, and that's going to short hop the glove. And then the glove comes off and the ball comes out over towards Jake Krieger. At least he knocked it down, so runners at first and second base.
You have to score that as an error, obviously. He's 6.
So that puts runners at first and second with 2 down. Usually Waupun has got any kind of trouble. There's been 2 outs on the board, but 2 outs has been Waupun's friend offensively. Tyler Rose now, the right fielder, up to bat. Right-handed hitter. He's flown out a couple times. First pitch in. Swings on it and falls it on the ground over on the third base side. And they had a little trouble with, Jeff Sauer said on their video feed over down at DeForest. Said it got overheated. I don't know if Jeff got overheated or the equipment got overheated over there, but they had a different game on there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that one is smoked up the middle.
It's going to be close.
And
no.
On the board now is Holmen. A nice stroke right up the middle off the bat of Tyler Rose now. That's number 8 in the batting order, but that brings in the first run on that single. The first run of the ball game is hit a 5-1 lead now for Waupun on your new Med integrated healthcare scoreboard.
Chase Beam with a big lead, just throw strikes. That's it. You still want to stay ahead of hitters.
Brings up Jared Roddering, the left fielder, up to bat. Called strike on the first pitch into him. He struck out and grounded out. This is his third at bat of the ball game. And Holmen on the board here, the top of the 6th inning with 1 run in, but Waupun still with a 5-1 lead. And 2 down. And boy, just gets the outside part of the plate on that one. Just drops it in. Gets to the outside part of the plate, makes it an 0-2 count to Roddering. Top of the order, Xavier Palmer awaiting on deck. Oh, and some high heat and a strikeout. Nice job there by Beam, retiring the sides on that one. 1 run does come in. An RBI single off the bat of Tyler Rose now brings in a run. And Waupun takes a 5-1 lead into the bottom of inning number 6 here in Ashwaubenon. Randy and I'll be back along with Big Nate right after this on RP Sports.
The Waupun Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. Here is some of the great support they have offered over the past few years. Golf bags and umbrellas for the golf team, wrestling record boards, a wrestling mat, 3 iPads for football using Huddle, new basketballs for girls and boys teams, reseeding and landscaping of the JV soccer field, support for different tech programs, and more. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club also provides scholarships for athletes. Good luck, Waupun, in your game today.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Financing available to qualified buyers. Contact Ballweg Implement in either of their 2 locations, Waupun or Beaver Dam today. For details and anytime online at ballweg.biz.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny.
Of inning number 6, Steve Winterhack along with Randy Arm. Got Big Nate Young on the video streaming. Things moving smoothly here, Nate. Even dodged a little rain earlier today, and the emergency, actions went into effect, and we got everything out of the rain, and everything's just perfect here. Even a little bit of a cooler temperatures, maybe not as humid as it was before.
The wind that changed direction a little bit. We're getting the wind off the lake now.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Canopy was well worth the hassle of bringing it and setting it up.
I'm glad I made that call over to you, and then you said, yeah, I just happen to have one. You just have one, or just have a few of them you put out there? You put a real long thing out there.
Yeah, this is the only canopy that I own. We sometimes acquire another one from a neighbor or something. But it's one of those things you don't use that often, so yeah, if people want to borrow it, you sort of say, sure.
And this one is bounced over towards second base. Second baseman Roddering picks it up, gets it over to Gagan Fertner over at first to get the out. Off the bat of Ethan Cunningham.
It's a nice play. That's not easiest play.
It's a long way to go, and then you got to get down, still get that throw. And as that guy's motoring up that first base line, you can see him coming. There's a lot of drama to it, but he made it look easy. Hunter Camp coming up to bat now. Hunter has flown out and grounded out so far in the game. Top of the order, Emmett Hull awaiting on deck.
Hopefully the rain holds off. We can put the canopy away nice and dry. You don't have to worry about it being damp.
This is just game 2 of the 4 games going on here at the ballpark in Ashwaubenon. Medford taking on New London, a scheduled 4 o'clock game. And Fort Atkinson taking on Ashwaubenon. And the winner of this ball game will be playing at 7 o'clock tomorrow night against the winner of that Fort Atkinson and Ashwaubenon game. At 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Loser plays at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Next pitch into Hunter. Had a slow roller up the first base line, looking for a Bill Buckner. Couldn't get it. And a great play by Jagan Fertner over there just to pick up the routine ball and touch first base unassisted.
Guy had
if I was just sitting in the crowd, I would have yelled out Buckner. But
guy had an amazing career, and he's remembered
God.
for one thing. Just
terrible.
It's just remembered for one boot in his career that goes down in infamy.
Oh,
man.
So Emmett Hull come out. Hey, we got him right where we want him now because we got 2 down,
outs.
nobody on, and it's happened 3 times in the game. That's where Waupun's got all 5 of their runs after the first 2 batters were retired. String some hits together, but Emmett looking for his first hit of the ball game, 0 for 3 so far. Next pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Nice pitch there from Gorel. Makes it a 1-1 count with 2 down, nobody on. Oh, nice pitch coming inside on that one. Little check swing strike makes the count 1-2. We've got some people right here at the game that are actually watching our video streaming and they're at the game with Jerry Krieger over there and his wife Chris. Jerry responding and answering on our website right now, the chat line. And he helped out that one day over at, I think, Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. That one's going to be well outside and back to the backstop. He's got a little bit higher chair that he uses there, and I was sitting doing a game there right behind the backstop, and the bar was right on my regular chair.
Bar?
It was right there, right in front of me.
Oh, you're talking about the fence bar. I thought you meant you were at the bar.
Yeah, because there's no bar at a KML High School. So.
I knew that. But there are 5 roundabouts.
Yes, there are. Ooh, swing and a miss, and a nice job there by Paul Gorel. Getting Emmett Hull on that last one. That's his second strikeout of the ball game. Waupun now takes a 5-1 lead into the top of the 7th inning. See if they can shut the door on Holmen. We'll find out in 90 seconds on RP Sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step.
Inning. Waupun leading 5-1. And coming up, right where I guess you would want the order to start. If you are a Holmen fan, you want the top of the order up, and that's what they've got. Xavier Palmer coming up. Scheduled hitter on the DH, Jack Walter will be after that, and Hayden Goodell. The scheduled batters for Holmen. And Chase Beam looked rock solid when he came in relief last inning. Yeah. Starts out well with a called strike on a fastball. Not anything fancy, just bringing it. One's going to miss just a bit high, makes it a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Chase is a fastball first guy. He does have a decent curveball that he sneaks in there once in a while, but he's pretty much going to throw it down Main Street and help you try and get yourself out.
That one dropped down nice, but it just was a little bit outside. Makes it a 2-1 count. Hello to Melanie Weiss joining us. Good luck, Waupun. It's a 2-1 pitch. Yeah, it is hit over high in the air in the right field, short right field, and again, Ethan Cunningham in foul territory calling everybody off as the second baseman was over there, first baseman, and took over by Ethan coming in, makes the catch, out number 1. Waupun is 2 outs away from playing at 7 o'clock tomorrow, which means I can go up and watch some 10U baseball tomorrow up in Plover. That's where I'll be to watch a few games before I get back here to do this game, if Waupun would hang on here. That'll bring up the left-handed hitting DH, Jack Walter, at the plate right now. Hayden Goodell waiting on deck. 5-1 lead now for Waupun Post 210. Next pitch swung on and fouled back. 0-2 the count.
So let's quickly revisit your story. Jerry Krieger helped you out at KML.
Yeah, he got me a taller chair to see over the top of the bar that was right in front of me on the screen and the backstop there. And actually his son Eric brought it down for me. Jerry wasn't going to walk all the way down there and bring it to down there.
Gave up his chair?
Gave his chair up, and he took my chair, and he sat up. He's on top of a hill. He still had a good view.
That was kind of
Yeah, that was very nice. 1-2 pitch, hard hit ball out to right field. A 1-out single off the bat of Jack Walter. Turned on that one and drove it out to right field. So puts a runner at first base.
Can never just go, 1, 2, 3 in the 7th. It seems like it's always going to get a little interesting.
Yeah, they did have a little David Bowie on, playing a little under pressure, so they wanted to add pressure to both teams. Pressure for Holmen to score some runs and for Waupun to prevent that from happening.
You used to do that for me. You ran a little music back in the day when I was coaching basketball.
Yeah.
Or teams would call a timeout to have after we were running them out a little bit, and you'd always put like Beatles Help or something.
Yeah.
It was always fun. I would catch those DJ. Little things, yeah.
Okay, so runner at first base, 1 down. Waupun trying to close the door on Holmen here, leading 5-1 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Again, thanks to one of our sponsors, American Legion Post 210. All the ladies and men from that do so many things for the community. See them out cooking up brats and hamburgers once in a while to raise money. And if I see them over there, I'm definitely grab a few things over there. So thanks for doing that and everything you've done. And don't forget to frequent the little establishment they have over at their Legion Hall in Waupun. What a great choices and a great place to have some, maybe a meeting down there or a gathering, birthday parties, whatever, over at the American Legion Hall. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play.
I'm wondering what the pitch count is on Chase Beam right now.
What's that first threshold with that?
A 30.
Okay.
It's got to be about there. If not, maybe they just stay with him and.
Pitch is going to miss high. Makes it a 3-2 count. That'll make it interesting. Do those pitches carry over when you can pitch the next day? Those no pitches, or you start from zero again with that?
You start from zero.
Okay.
It's the amount of rest you have to have. So if he's over 30, he's got to sit a day.
But I mean, if he has like 20 pitches in this one.
Yeah, that doesn't count at all then. Yeah, you just can't go 3 consecutive.
And that is poked out towards, that's going to drop in. Holtz picks it up. Runner stays at second, so runners at first and second just kind of going down and getting it and taking it out to right center field. A nice hit there by Hayden Goodell. Puts runners at first and second base.
I think that's what we're discussing right now is pitch count.
It's like maybe Jake, trying to, before the coach gets there, hand the ball over to Jake Krieger, which they would just flip-flop spots. Chase plays a lot of first base, so
yeah, that would make sense. I mean, Chase would be eligible if he's under 30, and Krieger can throw, 29, 30 pitches here if he need be. Hopefully it's not that many.
Let's take another break now. Nate, take one, and Jake Krieger coming in to pitch. Waupun up 5-1. Runners at first and second. Top of the 7th. Back after this on our.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar Main Street in Waupun. Stop on by this warm summer week. Maybe swing on by the air conditioning here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one this week, Nick. Daily specials going on every day. You have to stop in and see what Tierney's bringing out of the kitchen for the day. Of course, our daily specials are Monday. We have pizza specials with all you can eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish. And Saturday, of course, is our appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off.
With a preview for the trucking show coming up in middle of August.
Yeah, I hate to say it, we're going into August, but yes, August 11th, we have Kitty Corona here, taking our main stage in the parking lot starting at 7 p.m. Party like we always do every year. We'll have fish fry going all that day, and we're looking ahead to truckers. Hopefully good weather.
Our favorite Milwaukee sports team, the Brewers, of course, playing decent baseball.
So we'll have that going on every day this week. You can always find the Brewers on. You can always find something going on here. We got 16 different draft lines, so there's always something for somebody.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we are back at Ashwaubenon, and new pitcher for Waupun, Jake Krieger, switching spots with Chase Beam, flip-flopping from first base over to the pitching mound, and Beam over at first base. All right, now Holmen making things a bit interesting. Runners at first and second, one down. And Tucker Gegenfertner, their cleanup batter, up to bat. That's a called strike on the first pitch in to Tucker.
Krieger got a generous strike call there. That was definitely off the plate on the outside.
Yeah, good view. We are right behind home plate. And thanks for Jason of the career. This is down the first base line. Hits the base. And the worst thing that possibly could happen, it hits the base and shoots out towards the field. And everybody's safe. It's one of those things. You don't get it before it hits the bag.
Yeah.
It's going to hit that base possibly and didn't bounce over or into the glove of Chase. And now bases loaded for Holmen.
Obviously, you have to score that as a base hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's one of those. As a first baseman, you have to definitely go get that. It's happened more than once. Hit the bag.
So runners at every base right now, and this is hit out towards right center field, and that's going to drop in, and that's going to score multiple runs. 2 runs across the plate. The runner into the cutoff. They're bringing it home, and 3 runs score, and just like that, Waupun is only leading by 1, 5-4, a 3-run double off the bat. Wow. Kelvin Gilbertson just getting up there, taking the first pitch, brings in 3 runs.
How quickly the tides turn. Man, oh man. Waupun looking to be in complete control the entire game. And
okay, nail-biting time now here for Waupun. Just kind of cruising along. They've had a couple scares in the game, and they kind of got out of it, but not this time. Big time double. 3 runs come in off the bat of Kelvin Gilbertson. That brings up Eli Edwardson.
Only 1 out for post 210.
Yeah, tying run standing over at second base. First pitch is going to miss low and outside. And Jake Krieger coming in relief. And Holmen trying to find some way to get that guy in from second base and tie this thing up.
Good news is it's the top of the 7th inning. This is not a do or die situation.
Got another one outside, puts it a 2-0 count. Better news from the girls. We heard last report was 6-0 down in DeForest. Their game against Kickapoo in their state tournament game. Comes the 2-0 pitch, and that's a called strike.
Update from softball, 9-0 Waupun in the 3rd inning.
3rd inning only. So
Third
that could be a
inning.
quick one over there.
That's what unless I'm behind now with all the technical difficulties.
Next pitch, and that's a called strike. Low in the strike zone, makes it a 2-2 count. Strikeout would be huge for Waupun right now. 2-2 count. to Eli Edwardson. He's flown out, he's grounded out, he's walked so far in the game. 2-2 pitch. It's going to miss off the plate away from the right-handed hitter, Edwardson. Tense moments here for Waupun. And a big opportunity for Holmen. 3-2 is the count with one down, runner at second base. Here's the pitch from Krieger. And that is bounced over towards Sauer at shortstop. Picks it up, throws to first in time to get the out. Nice job, very calm. Even though that ball bounced really high and he knew it was going to be a close play. It's just a great play by a shortstop. Just calmly gets it, throws a bullet to first, gets the out, keeps the runner at second base. 2 down.
And an excited Hunter Camp behind the plate saying yes.
That's what the doctor ordered. Get that out without that runner advancing, standing at second base. That'll bring up Tyrus McCoy. He has singled, got on with an error, and is also has walked, so he's been on base every time so far. Pitch high and away, ball 1. Just out, 1 out away from a victory.
I think the Waupun softball game is over.
Yeah, girls won 16-0. Melanie Weiss.
3 innings.
Yeah,
yes.
because of that delay in there that put things we saw behind. And that's a called strike. Giving that to him, taking it. 1-1 the count. Tense moments here in Ashwaubenon. 5-4 lead. Runner at second base, a tying run, standing at second. And another nice pitch. Finding that low and away corner. Gets the call, makes the count 1-2. Tyrus McCoy at the plate. And Waupun's Krieger sitting out there right now on the pitcher's mound trying to get that last out. Pitch from Jake, and that is popped on the air out towards right field. Cunningham drifts over by the foul line in foul territory, brings it in. Boy, what an onslaught by Holmen in that last inning to make this a very interesting ball game, getting 3 runs. But they're going to end up dropping one to Waupun by a score of 5-4. Nice job by Jake getting his composure back and getting those last 2 outs. And Waupun will win their first game and move on to a 7 o'clock meeting coming up tomorrow night against the winner of the Fort Atkinson Ashwaubenon game that'll be played tonight at 7 o'clock. So, again, we're going to take a break. See if I can get an interview or two. We'll see if we can. I'm not sure how long the meetings are with Coach Ferris and his team afterwards, but we'll see what if we can get a few players, maybe a coach on here in just a few minutes. So stick around. Waupun wins 5-4 here at the State AA Tournament at Ashwaubenon. Back after this on RP Sports.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar Main Street in Waupun. Stop on by this warm summer week. Maybe swing on by the air conditioning here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one this week, Nick. Daily specials going on every day. You have to stop in and see what Tierney's bringing out of the kitchen for the day. Of course, our daily specials are Monday. We have pizza specials with all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish. And Saturday, of course, is our appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off.
What a preview for the trucking show coming up in middle of August.
Yeah, I hate to say it, we're going into August, but yes, August 11th, we have Kitty Corona here, taking our main stage in the parking lot starting at 7 p.m. Party like we always do every year. We'll have fish fry going all that day, and we're looking ahead to truckers. Hopefully good weather.
Our favorite Milwaukee sports team, the Brewers, of course, playing decent baseball.
So we'll have that going on every day this week. You can always find the Brewers on. You can always find something going on here. We got 16 different draft lines, so there's always something for somebody.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The Other Bar, Main Street.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Holmen air conditioners with a 15
Ready? Okay, and welcome back to Ashwaubenon. An exciting victory, a little more exciting than we intended it to be, with a 4-run lead going into the bottom or top of the 7th inning. But Steve Witterhack with you, and get a chance to talk to Evan Sauer right now. And Evan, he got brought up to the plate a couple times in the game in the 1st and the 3rd inning with 2 down, nobody on base, and he came up with some big hits. And thoughts at that time? You thinking we should still try to get some runs out of this inning yet, or what was going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, he was throwing first pitch fastball every time, so I was sitting dead fastball, and I think I got a hit off a curveball too. I just sat on that, but I thought I had to step up there. I think one of the times there was 2 outs, so pretty big.
Talk about the rest of your teammates, because right after you, then I know Chase Beam got himself a base hit in that one inning, maybe. Yeah, just the first time. He also had a walk and worked himself into a walk, so he found his way on base. The other guys did what they had to do to get you across the home plate.
Yeah, I think me getting on base really gave Chase and all the others motivation to really step up and do what needs to be done.
Talk about the pitching, too, with Mason out there. Had himself a nice outing today. I thought Chase came in good relief innings, and Jake finally shutting the door at the end.
Yeah, I mean, Mason, he's always on. It's when he's on the mound, it's a good game. And Chase, he hasn't got many innings, but when he comes in, he's locked down. And Jake, he did really good too.
Okay, well, a nice outing, exciting stuff, doing a lot of stuff with 2 down here today, some big hits for you. So congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Okay, Evan Sauer joining us here. And see if we can get Brent over here and talk to the head coach for American Legion Post 210. Again, Waupun, a double elimination tournament, so got to take care of business. Don't want to get in that loser side of things. And the head coach now for Waupun, Brent Ferris, joining us. So, Brent, just talk about the effort for your team here today. 3 of the innings where you got all your runs, the first 2 batters retired, and then you had Evan Sauer come up a couple times during those to keep a rally alive, and you score. And then who else did it for you? Chase Beam did it with his opportunity in the 5th inning when you scored 2 runs.
Yeah, we had some definitely had some 2-out timely hits there early on. I think it was pretty sloppy, a lot of walks, a little bit of misplay by them, but yeah, they really came back, fought.
Again, some good outing, I thought, by Mason Holt, and he's got himself kind of used up until for 2 days. He's got to be off now. Is that how that works with that, or not till possibly Monday?
No,
what's the deal with him?
Yeah, Mason is done for the tournament.
He's done for the tournament when you get that. Okay.
Yep, he is done.
Okay.
Mason's really not the kind of guy that he's a long recoup kind of guy, so that's why I made the decision to burn him up today.
Yeah, that makes sense. But everybody else available didn't pitch a whole lot with Chase out there. Kind of nice bringing in Chase, just going to be a sophomore in high school, but if he was nervous, he certainly didn't seem like it. He got out there and really took charge in his short time that he was on the mound.
Correct. Yeah, he's been solid all year. High school Legion. You throw him in there, he gets it done.
Okay, well, Coach, great victory there. It was a nice team that you played. Obviously, they put you in a few tough situations there with the bases loaded, but you survived that scare and that runner at second base with 1 down. So showed a lot of character for your team here today.
Yeah, they played great. Holmen, can't take anything away from them. They are a good team. I was surprised we jumped on them that early, that quick. So.
Yeah, but you can tell they got some pretty nice pitching. Their starting pitcher, and then they brought the big righty in after that. So it just as you scouted them, they had some great pitching, and they showed it out here. But you got to them, got enough to win 5-4. So congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, thanks for coming.
Okay, Brent Ferris, head coach for American Legion Post 210. And we'll just hand things off to Randy so we can kind of wrap things up and let the next media guys get into the spot here. And
congratulations, Coach.
Okay, Randy. How much you got for stats done it all if we want to give any of those at the end. But again, congratulations to the girls softball team winning their Legion game today against Kickapoo. I believe 16-0.
I think in 3 innings. Yeah, that's
3 innings.
Once I caught up there with the video, it looked like it happened in 3. So yeah, That's a pretty good accomplishment at a state tournament. But, yeah, I didn't have time to total things up here too much. But, yeah, I think the big thing, Evan Sauer scoring twice, Chase Beam scoring twice, and Brian Ferris scoring once for Waupun. Doing a nice job to, as you said, 2 outs, timely hitting by the Warriors. And they stranded 7 in the game. No, left on base, only 5. They stranded 5 in the game, whereas Holmen stranded 9 on the pads.
Yeah, bases loaded one time. That one really hurt him at that time. But Waupun doing a good job and not bending a little bit, but not totally breaking. And again, a nice outing for Waupun, and got a lot of their pitching. Of course, as Coach said, he knew he was going to probably be using up Mason in the game.
Right.
He's a long recovery guy, so thought put into that. And everybody else available on a very good pitching staff for Waupun. So should be interesting coming up tomorrow night. We'll have the game for you. It'll just be Nate and myself, I think, in the game tomorrow. Randy's going to be busy doing some umpiring down in DeForest for state softball. So good news for all you Waupun Post 210 fans. The girls winning, the boys winning, and they move on in their double elimination tournaments to DeForest and up here in Ashwaubenon. So a good first day for the team. I think Waupun actually plays tonight again at 6 o'clock.
I believe they do, yes.
Yeah,
the winners play and the losers get a day off. That's kind of unusual, but that's how they do it there with softball.
Yep. So my day is planned for me tomorrow. Tonight, head up to Mosinee, go down and watch some 10U baseball, maybe a couple of games tomorrow, then get back to call some Waupun American Legion Post 210 baseball, as they'll be taking on the winner of the 7 o'clock game tonight, Fort Atkinson and Ashwaubenon playing then. Our next game here is Medford and New London. They'll be going at it at 4 o'clock. So battle between 8 teams, and they'll narrow it down the next few days to a champion in AA American Legion Baseball. And we're going to be here for all the Waupun games. Hopefully it's a long run for them.
Yeah, congratulations to the team. Congratulations to Brent Ferris. I know he was nervous. He doesn't come across as a nervous guy, but a lot of pressure on that man as well. So, and thanks to Big Nate. What an amazing job in your first initial run here.
Yeah, his maiden voyage as our video streamer, and you're hired for the rest of the next season and everything else for us, Nate. Great job on that. So, again, we'll talk to you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Waupun's game against the winner of the Fort Atkinson Ashwaubenon game here at the State AA Tournament in Ashwaubenon. I'm Steve Winterhack, Randy Armga, and Nate Young, all saying goodbye to everybody back that watched the games and a short stint watching the girls' game today. But have yourself a great Friday, and talk to you tomorrow night here on Radio Plus.